Hey friends, welcome back. I am in... where am I now? I'm about 70 kilometers away from Shiraz city, and I decided to come and visit Persepolis. Persepolis is an ancient city or a complex, I'm not sure what it is. We're gonna go and check it out together. I took the taxi all the way here. And for those who are wondering, the taxi ride cost about 875,000 riyal, which is about $2. I did make a deal with him to wait for me. I'll explore it here probably for an hour or so, and then we go back together, and I'm gonna give him more money on top of that as well. Of course, tour agencies are asking for a lot of money to actually come here. It's like $20 per person, which is ridiculous. This is gonna cost me probably about $5 in total, coming, checking out and going back. But currently this is where I am. I wanted to share this. This is today's video, by the way. This over here is a ticket office. We'll enter in a moment. And over there in the far distance, that's Persepolis, and we will explore it. Salam.
Salam.
Right, let's go in, buy the ticket, and enter this place. But before we enter over there, look the way how it looks from the outside here. It's incredible, actually. This is like a high wall. You can see like the difference from the size of the man. Well, probably not showing it on camera. But it's incredible. For some reason, it does remind me of the visit that I made in Pamukkale in Turkey. The ancient city on top of that, what is it called? The minerals, the white kind of hill, you know. It kind of reminds me of that in a way. But this also, what I read about, is Greek. It's not Roman, so it is quite interesting to what it is. Come on, let's go and check it out. Walk around here, probably spend like an hour, and then we'll put an end to the video. And the entry fee, I think, is like, I'm not sure. Right, so I did get the ticket from this box, and here is the ticket. And he wrote some things on another piece of paper in Farsi, which is weird. But anyway, the cost of entry for this place is 1 million riyal, which is 100 toman, which is about $3, if you say. Anyway, let's enter and start this exploration. We'll walk it all around and see what Persepolis is all about. This is how the entrance looks like from here. And there's a barcode, but nothing works actually. You just show it. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mamnu. And we are in. Look at those stairs. Man, look at that stones, like, do you know? Incredible. 2,500 years old. Well, more actually. And once we are on the top, this is what we face. Wow. Incredible. Let's go this way first. Look at those columns, like, do you know? And it's incredible, like the details are still intact on them. And over here, on the side of this gate, there's more engravings. So it's like half a man, half an animal, and half a bird, all combination into one. And if we remember one of the videos about in Tehran with Faya, my guide, she mentioned something like, we've seen something like this. So they took part of those columns ideas design, and that, you know, half a man, half a human, half a bird, half a man, half an animal, half a bird, and they implement that concept into some of the designs of the architecture in Tehran, which is quite interesting actually. Moving on, we move into this direction. There are more statues here that looks like some sort of a kind of a bird. It's an eagle actually, eagle griffin. It's an incredible space, like, you know, and like it goes all the way up there. Obviously we're gonna get this far. We made it this far, might as well. And the beauty about traveling in Iran is you come to touristic a place like this, but it's not really busy, you know. I kind of like that, like, you know, especially like this. I remember in Pamukkale in Turkey, it was flooded with people. I used to call them zombies, but here, unfortunately, you don't. Well, fortunately, you don't get to see so many of the zombies in Iran. They have built a stage here. This is no idea why would you do that here. Kind of ruined the view, right? I'm gonna go this way. I think it probably get me up and then down. Probably. Let's try it. So I was standing over there and I walked as far just as here, and I noticed this looks like a small maze in a way. And look at this for a view, like amazing. But I want to make it to the top there. Look at the space here. Wow. Amazing. Look at that. So I was like on top of that hill there. This is like, looks like a maze. And those are some leftover base columns, unfortunately. And there's more like kind of a maze in that side there. So moving on, I just went like small tiny stairs to get to this path. And this is what I'm looking at now. It's actually quite large. And I also like read about it online before this morning, before I came here, and apparently they just don't know. They haven't really discovered the reason why this all has been built, and they're unsure whether it is a city or a complex, but they're leaning towards more of a complex. And this is where I'm gonna go up to now. See that? Very nice stairs actually, but they don't look 2,500 years old. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, let's go up to the top here. Made it to the top. You can see this. We'll check it out in a moment. But I do want to have a look at this view. It's incredible actually. Looks amazing. Have a look. Look at that. Let's get a bit down more to the edge. And that is, wow. Look at that there. These are all like leftover columns, like the one we saw over there. Right, let's check out this kind of gate, like inside, you know, the mountain. I want to see it. Yeah, let's go up. Wow. Oh. So I'm not sure how it's coming on camera, but there's a man here holding, well, leaning on a bow, and this is like not really clear. And over this side here, these lines there, they're lions. Unfortunately, the gate is locked. I would have loved to go inside. Yeah. Damn it. Ow. Very beautiful. Right, so I am done with this area here on the top. This one here. And I know I came up this way to here, but what I want to do is just kind of analyzing the way how I can move around, because obviously I want to check out this area here and further out. This, to be honest, doesn't look like much because it's just like columns, well, leftover columns, and there's not much this side there. So I'm just thinking like maybe I can come out where the guys are, go to the stairs, come my way back and enter from there if possible. Sounds like a good plan. Let's do it. Why not? We're here, might as well check it out all, like, you know. Right, made it to the bottom. This is what I'm looking at now. And over there I believe there's a passage that I can go through to that area there, and we'll continue. Yeah, right, this is the passage I was looking for. You can see here like left over, look, and you can see the feet there. They look like horses or camels, right? Amazing. I love this, like, you know, I know pretty much like looking at rocks at the end of the day, but there's history behind it, and you know, scientists and experts analyzing this, and they still don't understand it, you know, so it's fascinating for me. So let's try and go inside here first, this way rather than that way, and explore more. Like here is like about to fall, right? You can actually see the cracks. You can see the details on this one as well here. It was the same on the top where we were. There was the same kind of engravings on the stones. So supposedly like this is a gate as well, right? So this used to be like a path, but then the columns, obviously like there's no way we have moved those columns. Those columns has been stayed there since it was built. Wow. And from the side there we can see some of it's like being in a museum, really. You can see this, those are like up closer, the column base, which is just over there. Right, so I continue walking all the way from that gate that I passed through just earlier, and I'm arriving to, I believe there's a cafe here, and I was thinking like, why not take a break and get a coffee? Nice seating area, I like it. Coffee shop is there, and there are praying rooms and toilets are in the far distance. I see the sign. Salam. Espresso?
Yes.
How much is espresso?
Reals.
Ah, okay. Real. 250. Okay, can I have one? One, yes. For a moment there, my heart went down, like, wow. Because usually what they do is they give you the pricing, almost 90% of the whole trip so far in Iran, they give you the prices in Toman. And when she punched the numbers, 250,000, I was thinking about Toman, which 250,000 would be like 2.5 million Riyal, which is about like 11 euros or $12, yeah. My heart is more expensive than here, but 250,000 Riyals is actually the right price. This is something amazing, like, you know, about Iran that I've noticed. Usually you come to places like this, cafe like that, they'll charge you good bit, you know, in other countries, but in Iran it's always fair. I've paid even more expensive coffee in Shiraz in a cafe. Nothing special about the cafe, it's just a cafe. You pay like 50 toman, which is like 500,000 Riyal. Very nice, and I'm sure it's actually quite a good coffee as well. I'm amazed by the coffee culture here. It's not a coffee culture, but it is good coffee they serve. Anyway, I'm gonna have this and we'll continue the tour. Just had the coffee. Absolutely amazing. I'm very honest with my reviews, and yeah, it was incredible. Anyway, let's get over there to that side, but we can't walk this way. We have to go all the way back into that gate where we came from and enter to the left, and we get to that space area, and then we explore that side. And I think that will be like the end of the tour, I think. Let's check it out. I don't know what else is there to see, but we'll see. Let's go in here and then probably make our way up there to those columns. But what is this space here? You buy more ticket? No way. Serious? Museum entrance? No way, man. Salam. I don't understand. Ah, ticket? Ah, really? Ah, it's different than all Persepolis? Ah, another ticket. How much is it?
1 million reals.
Wow. Okay. No. Ouch. You pay more? Why? I paid to enter this place. So you pay to enter this place here too. Huh, interesting. No, that's okay. So this is a museum. I'm gonna give it a miss. Not interested. Let's stay in the open space. Right, so I was over there. I walked up these stairs, and this is where I got into. I'm not sure why they built this here, but there's a plan of action going to happen, all right? And that is, we're gonna walk along this side here, check out this area, and check out other area that we haven't, and we're gonna make our way to the exit. And that would be actually the whole tour of Persepolis. But this is where we are arriving to. I'll climb those stairs and wait for the reveal in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Salam. I can see some writings on this here on this column, but it's not really clear. It does look ancient, to be fair. Incredible. Let's actually look over to this side here. Right, have a look at this side here. But the column style does not really change from this to over that side to over that side. Well, on the end, no, actually just over that side. Let's go down here and continue. You can see, like, in these rocks here, those ones has some ancient writings as well, and like these rocks there, the engraving on them. And just like to give a bit of like clearance about how I enter, right? In that far distance there, this is where I was walking, and that's the entrance. And look at the size of that wall there, like all the way to the ground. And there was, once upon a time, we would have been able to walk inside and wander around it, but unfortunately right now we can't. It's kind of like a pity. I would have liked to like walk around there and just explore it, you know, touch those stones. You can see like some of the details on it as well. There's actually, some of it is quite clear. And of course the money shot with Persepolis, the way how Iran's tourism promote this place, are those columns. They are standing tall, to be fair. Amazing. I'm just trying like to look a bit closer into the columns if there is some like specific engravings or something on it, but there isn't. It's just like a design that I have seen previously in Greece, in Athens. You get to see this kind of style design in Athens a lot in Greece. But over these columns here, actually let's go in this side. You can see on the top there used to be different engravings, and some, of course, columns that has fallen. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I mean, you can't really you can't say other things than that, because like we're talking about like history. And also I thought, like, you know, just to give a perspective about how big are the columns. There are people in front of me, you can see them there and these are the columns there. The size is incredible in difference. Wow, all the destroyed columns here. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and probably to the left. So yeah, I just have made it around. I wanted to comment about actually the way how they've done things here. You can see like there's a walking path around this area. Up there wasn't. It wasn't like you know, constructed, but here there is. And this is actually where I came from, walked all the way straight this way. And I kind of like, you know, played my cards right, I think. And just before like I decided to exit, I wanted to just come back up here because I noticed there are people close to the column. This one here, we have access to it. And so it's like the rest of those, well, not all of them. There are some differences, I think, or maybe because they have been destroyed, some of them. But we can get closer to this one here and see it. And let's say that we have touched the Persepolis columns. Done. And I think this is actually the tour here in Persepolis. And I think it's a great time to end the video here as well with this beautiful background around me in Persepolis. If you have made it this far, thank you all for watching. Please do consider subscribing. If you have not subscribed already, give the video a thumbs up. It does help me and it helps with the algorithms. And as always, see you on the next one.